Good morning, and welcome if you're joining me. We are live now in Hanoi, and good morning to everyone who's joining me live, and for anyone who's watching later, welcome to you as well. Be sure to um, be sure to say hi, leave a thumbs up in the chat, and let me know who's here. I'm always pleased to see everyone who joins, and it's good to know who's joining me. All right, so you will see that I'm in a sort of a fairly pokey little corner here. Hi, Jay. Welcome. Um, and hi, Tariq, and hi, Catherine. So I'm in a kind of a little alcove, which is just outside the apartment front door. There's the door to the apartment, and the main reason for that is that it's a tiny, teeny, tiny little studio apartment, and it's just better that Richard's inside. It's 5:45 in the morning. He's got the TV going, and I'm out here outside. Hi, Natasha. Lovely to see you. So what we're doing this morning, we arrived in Hanoi. So we've been in Hanoi now for when did we arrive? Monday? I think it was Monday. Time's a bit of a blur at the moment, and we came here from Ninh Binh. So we came by sort of a small minivan shuttle bus that brought us here. And we left Ninh Binh, and it took us about an hour and a half, I think, overall to get here. Then we were dropped off at this place, and we're like, okay, what now? And we were supposed to just organise a grab from there, the same as an Uber. So we're plonked in the middle of a busy main road outside a park, outside the gates of a park, and straight onto the phone to organise an Uber, a grab to get to where we're staying. And where we're staying is in a tiny little laneway. So the grab had to drop us at the start of the laneway. We couldn't drive up to where we're staying. Only motorbikes can go down our laneway. So we're dropped off at the entrance to our laneway, and then we make the rest of the way on foot to get to where we're staying. And it's a pretty old building. It's in the old part of town. Hi, Ronnie Lynn. It's in the old part of town, so it's an older style building. Let me see if I can show you what the view out the window is. I've got a window here. It's sort of, so you can probably see out through there that lots of really old, narrow buildings in this part of town. And yeah, so it's really close to everything. It's very walkable. We can walk out the door, and we've got numerous places to eat, choice of places to go, and we're just about a block away from St Joseph's Cathedral. I'm going to see if I can incorporate that into a tour at some point as well. All right, so it's just ticked over 5:45, which is our official start time. What we're going to see today is I've got 2 recordings from our time in Ninh Binh, and one of them is sort of a compilation of when we hopped on the bike that was available to use at the accommodation that we were staying at in Tam Kok. So we hopped on the bike, and I actually very bravely, for part of it, held the phone like this, one-handed, riding one-handed, holding the phone, and videoed just a very short section of it. But it possibly led to confidence to do a little bit longer on another tour that I'll probably bring you in about 3 or 4 days. So let's see how that pans out. So we've got the first tour, and some of you may recognise one of the sites that we visit during the first recording. I'm pretty sure Kiara took us there. So keep an eye out for a pagoda, which I'm fairly sure Kiara took us to when she was guiding for Hago. All right, so let's get started on that one. And then following that, we're going to do the boat, out on the boat, which is the main part of this tour. So we're located in Ninh Binh, and the pagoda is called the Bik Dong Pagoda, and part of the site dates from 1428. So it's quite an old site. All right, so let's go. And these are the boats that we will actually be venturing out on the lake on. And you can start to see here the karst formations, the limestone formations. And much of the landscape is waterlogged, so it's perfect for rice growing. And this is just a temple that we happened upon. Hi, Annette. Thanks for joining us. And this is where we rode the bike. So we actually stopped and got off the bike here so that we could look around. But you can start to see the landscape, just the beautiful limestone formations. And over in that direction, there was a sign to a cave. That's the typical landscape of Ninh Binh. Just these stunning rock formations. And there's our dodgy bikes. One of them was squeaky. We might get to hear that. And you can hear the birds. And we found a spot where there was a lot of butterflies. So coincidentally, that was the day after Mike had done his butterfly tour in Arizona. So I was actually texting with him later saying, I saw butterflies as well. Look at these. I may have spent too long on the butterflies. I don't know. You tell me. Did I spend too long on the butterflies? So I don't know. You kind of can see from these images why I fell in love with Ninh Binh. And this is the Big Dong Pagoda site. And please tell me, I'm fairly confident this is where Kiara took us. So we had to park our bikes and pay to park them. It was 10,000 dong, which sounds alarming, but it's actually about 80 cents. 80 cents to park our bikes with a man that looked after them for us while we went and explored the pagoda site. At certain times of year, this pond is absolutely filled with lotus flowers. So here we are, that's where we parked our bike. This is the man looking after our bikes. Xin chào, hello. Maybe later. when the lotus flowers are in bloom and the pond is filled with the big leaves, you can imagine it's an Instagrammer's dream, this site here.
Đi cẩn thận ngã xong.
It has similarities, absolutely, Ronnie Lynn, very, very much so. So we get the guide to what's appropriate in terms of what we can wear and how we should behave. And it's a Buddhist site. So most of Vietnam is Buddhist, with relics of Catholic from the French occupation. So the path leads up.
That path goes all the way up there. I can see people right up there.
No, Annette, this was when we were still in Ninh Binh. So this was about probably about just over a week ago. It takes me time to edit the video afterwards and get all the footage from my phone onto the computer, and so it's never next day. As much as I wish that it was, it's never next day. So there didn't seem to be actually any way to get inside this temple. You had to sort of peek in through the doorways. And I'm not sure what this is, but it's obviously important because you've got this big sign that says, "Please don't touch." So I have no idea what that stone is. So Richard takes over the filming to climb the stairs because you know what I'm like with stairs. Me and stairs don't mix very well. So he's taken the camera and climbed up part of the way. And those stairs just look punishing, don't they? Really. Yeah, exactly, Jay. There's an awful lot of the sweeping with a straw broom that you encounter in Vietnam. Richard actually proposed that perhaps it's meditative as well. So that's the temple on the upper level. And we're starting to get into areas with more seasons heading north. So I wonder whether some of these trees actually change colour at different times of year. Of course, not right now. We're coming into summer. So we've switched. I'm back on my camera and look at the state of him. He's come back down and gone, whoa.
How was it up there?
It's a mountain.
It's a mountain.
It's a mountain.
Does it have a view?
No, I never got to the top.
Your mountain climbing days are over.
Yeah.
Now that pink thing there, any guesses as to what that is before I reveal? This is a cafe we're about to walk into, by the way, but we saw more of those pink things here. This is the cafe stop. No guesses on the pink thing. I thought it was a moss or a lichen. And it was actually during the boat tour, the second part of this tour, that we found out what they were. It's a cluster of snail eggs. And you can actually find snail dishes in the restaurants around here. So we navigate this rickety little bridge to get to the cafe. You wouldn't eat much. Yeah, luckily it's just drinks here. But not a bad spot, eh? Not a bad location. Now these geese, it looked like they were feeding the fish, but what we figured out was that they were rinsing their beaks in the water, and that was attracting the fish to come to them while they were eating. It was pretty cute. Alrighty, so that's just the taster, the teaser to get us ready for the main event, and so that was our first little bike ride around around the rice fields. It was absolutely beautiful. I thoroughly enjoyed that morning. So now we're going to head out. Well, actually, it was just me that went, partly because we weren't sure exactly how long it went for, the boat tour. So Richard wasn't comfortable actually spending too long out on a boat where he couldn't sort of get off after a period of time. So I went and took all the GoPro footage. Now I shared a boat with another traveller, a young Dutch woman. So rather than just sit there and film for the entire time, and because I didn't know how long it was going to be either, and we were chatting. So there's going to be a little bit of chatter during this. Some interesting travel talk. You're actually going to be a bit of a fly on the wall during a lot of the conversation. So just imagine that you're sitting next to us or behind us and eavesdropping on our conversation. And then other times there's no conversation at all. So just enjoy, sit back and enjoy this beautiful, peaceful ride on the boat along the waterways through the paddy fields. Let's go there, shall we?
Okay.
Oh, this one.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, good
I
idea.
can swim very well.
We're allowed to take our jackets off here. Turn around. This is my friend Kim from the Netherlands, and we've been told we can take our life jackets off.
So let's see if we survive.
Yes, I'm sure we can swim if we need to. It's so beautiful here. I've always wanted to come here. I've always wanted to come here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Madame, 6 kilometers.
6 kilometers. Okay. And how long does it take? How long will it take? What, an hour? 2 hours?
Yeah, I think 2.5 hours, right?
Oh, okay.
I mean, that is a lot.
It is. I'm not going to film the whole 2.5 hours.
No.
We rode our bikes along here yesterday
Oh, wow.
and up to that bridge. And yeah.
So how long have you been here already?
2 nights.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you want to get on now? This is what I've always wanted to come to. This has been the top of my bucket list for so long.
It is so pretty. I actually did not even know it was here, but it's gorgeous.
It is, isn't it?
Definitely.
And we were thinking about going to Halong Bay, but that just sounds so touristy.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, I mean, if you're in Halong Bay, I mean, I was quite out of the touristic area anyway, but it's not that touristy. But on the moment you go to Kaba, yeah, it is very touristy.
Is it? Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you can work your way around it, but Kaba, it's like
Right.
here. But I think here I've seen the most like white people all together.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. We were in Hue and we hardly saw any. We were in Hoi An and we saw a few. But yes, definitely. Everyone's coming here, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. But it's also like so close to Hanoi, so I mean it's always kind of on your way, no matter how you go.
Well, it's like a day trip. So I wonder what is the lotus for eating? This one. This one. Eat.
Monkey.
Yeah? So peaceful.
Yeah. It's gorgeous.
Mới vừa xuống sân bay.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Bye bye.
Bỏ tay xuống cái đồng ý cô ạ.
So that was the lady with the big camera wanting to
Some
offer
sort of small temple or
photos.
something just over there.
Yeah, I like all the temples. They're so pretty. Like they're very much like the little roots. And,
Oh, it's so elaborate and yeah.
and there should be like a very big like pagoda as well. Like it's
Yep.
huge. And they're
Pagoda.
huge.
Yes, I've heard about that. I need to try and find that.
And that's a small
Must be a
cemetery.
very wealthy man's grave, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I will get a grave like this.
No, me neither.
I should be lucky with a little stone. Or maybe a bronze plate, you know?
And that bird call, I keep hearing that bird call.
Yeah,
This is-
I wonder which bird it is.
Yeah, don't know.
But the geckos as well, they make a very funny sound.
They
I
do.
love them, but they're so loud. Like if you have one above you, and it's like this big one. But maybe you have them in Australia as well, right? But I didn't hear them like
Not
this.
in Sydney, or not in our rooms.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Very
Beautiful. Very beautiful.
You have strong legs.
And I don't know how you keep hold with your feet. I would slip off. My feet would slip off all the time.
And end up in the water.
Yeah.
100%. You have that like in Malaysia as well. You have like those people, they are like crushing, and then they're like on a little like piece of wood, and then they're like controlling the bow.
Oh, I haven't seen those. What is this here? It's all places to sit or something.
Seems like something really good.
Yeah. Oh look, there's that the dragon up the top there.
You have good eyes. Oh yeah. Wow.
Apparently you can climb up there. I won't be doing that.
We can see it from here. Yeah, it also depends, you know, like right now it's quite foggy, so the view won't be like stunning anyway, so then I'm like,
My knees wouldn't like that. But look, how amazing would that be from up there?
I'm filming.
No.
Oh wait, it takes 5 minutes.
Awesome. Oh, here's our cave. Do we need to duck?
Let's see. But it's good for you. Like I'm in front, so if I bump my head,
You,
you
oh no.
probably.
All right, okay. Get ready to duck.
Yeah, let's see how that goes.
Oh, this looks cool.
Yeah, they just put up little lights. Oh, that's a birdie. You see the little light? It's just reflected. Never mind.
The glow, yeah. Oh, this is cool. This is awesome.
Absolutely. I like it very much that it's like so, how do I say that? Like there's not
Low.
too much height.
Yeah, very low,
thank you.
yeah.
That was so good. And just all without having to duck.
Yeah, we're obviously short enough. Oh, we get to come back that way, so we'll see it again on the way back.
I'm coming
Đi sao?
to
Đi một tiếng thôi.
There's about 5 of them there.
Oh wow, yeah. There's even more. They're very cool.
dragonfly down here.
Oh, he's hitching a ride. Come.
It's just a little one. It's really cute.
Yeah, it's adorable. He didn't want to like hitch a ride though. Oh, that was adorable. Yeah, you can try.
Look, they've got a little colony up there, haven't they?
Yeah. Seems like it. They've picked out a beautiful spot though with the little
Yes.
rock.
Wow, look at them. They're really quite amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, beautiful.
They're big birds. And I wonder what this is here. Maybe it's like a daytime shelter for whoever works in the fields here or something, maybe?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some people even live there, but I mean, it doesn't really have a wall, so yeah. Could be maybe for working on the field. But it also
I guess
seems
it
like
could
people are
be a
living here
house.
because, huh?
It could be a car home, yeah.
Yeah, if you see all the laundry that's outside.
Well, that's true. So these people are already coming back. They must have got an early start.
Yeah, definitely. We're a very, very fast rower. Those flowers are so pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it varies from here. Like sometimes if they don't have a bed here, they will just lay on the ground or on the table and you will get the best. In the Netherlands or in Germany, nah.
It's my bed. It's just for me.
If we have a couch, you can have the couch. Maybe you can like fix an amateur somewhere, but that's where it stops.
That's it, yeah. Geo Ravine. Okay. I imagine that once upon a time this would have been maybe like a dragon's tooth. Do you know what I'm saying? That there would have been myths about this place, perhaps.
I'm curious what kind of stories. I always love those myths and those stories.
Yeah.
We can think about a myth.
Make up our
create
own.
one.
Yeah. There's those flowers again.
I like them so much. The thing with flowers is you always want to pick them to bring them home, but then you destroy the flower.
Yeah. Oh, another cave.
Oh. Yeah, it must be almost at the end.
Something just jumped in the water over there.
I saw it, but not on time to see what it was.
No,
Froggy? No, it's too like deep for a frog, right?
it's probably just a fish, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it came from shore.
Oh, did it?
It
Okay.
looks like it, but maybe I'm hallucinating. Who knows?
Nó vừa đi có một tiếng thôi.
Some interesting red flowers up on this rock over here.
Beautiful.
Or are they berries?
Flowers or berries? I think it's a flower indeed.
Oh, yes.
It's beautiful. I think in Australia you have very pretty flowers as well.
Very different from everywhere else. Yeah, really different.
Yeah. You live in such a beautiful country. Like the nature you have. I mean, it's hostile, but it's also beautiful.
Yeah, well, we've got cute and cuddly and then dangerous.
Yeah.
There's nothing in between.
Yeah, exactly. Like in your country, I thought twice when I was like, let's swim in this river. Like, are there crocs
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Snakes maybe? Even like sitting on the toilet is complicated. Sometimes you have like really big spiders in it.
I think a lot of it is myths to scare the tourists.
Yeah, well, I only had it in the, you know, in those like wild campings where you can like put your van and then
Yeah.
you have like those drop toilets.
Ah, yes, yes. Yeah.
There they were, but like just in a home though.
Everywhere I go, I find someone with a leaf blower.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Turn around, yeah? This is pretty over here.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So maybe on the longer tour, people can get out here. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there were like stops,
Right.
but I don't know. I didn't feel like it.
No, this is enough for me.
They one of those working.
Oh yeah.
That is awesome. Oh,
I bet he's found frogs.
yeah. No problem for him.
And here's where they were roosting up here.
Oh, they have a beautiful spot.
세상에.
Are we hitting bottom? Are we scraping on the bottom, or is that just the water?
I think it's the water that's
Right.
pumped out.
Yeah, I'd like to know what these birds are. Here come the crowds.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we left some time.
Left at a good time.
The way back we can accept.
That's it. Yeah, going against the traffic is always good.
Exactly.
So the rice hasn't changed colour yet.
No, I was also wondering, like, we are in a good season now, but it could be that they will become gold.
Mm.
Or
Down
gold.
in Hoi An, they were already gold down there.
Huh.
So further north maybe is later. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Huh. But it's beautiful anyway. I mean, for me, it's the same. If they're green or yellow, it wouldn't change much for me. I
Doesn't-
mean, as long as it's just not like a flat mud area.
Yeah,
But
yeah. When is harvest time? Oh, I'm getting sweaty now.
Yeah, we're not even moving.
No.
Yeah, it's very humid. Yeah. I remember the first time when I was in Indonesia, it was like also my first time traveling. And I walked out of the airport and I just turned back. I went in again. I was just not prepared for breathing. Idiot that walks up a temple. And then I opened my mouth there. He's like, "You're gonna stay there." And I thought I would just get some antibiotics and get out again, but nope.
Oh dear, no. That's unlucky.
Yeah, I'm just eating supermarket food. Like, I think yesterday I only eat like a pancake and an egg. Still had problems.
Oh
Like,
dear.
wow, it's just an egg and pancakes. They're heated.
Because we're eating everything, absolutely everything.
Wow.
We're trying everything. Yeah.
I envy you guys. But I have heard more people that really don't have problems with it. But I don't know why. Like always when I go to Southeast Asia. Yeah, but
That's
I love
unfortunate,
restaurants,
yeah,
but
yeah,
because
really
the food is actually very nice.
It's beautiful.
Like, I like
It's
it.
really beautiful. Yeah.
And it's also like very affordable. And you have lots of things I never tried before.
Yeah. It's really beautiful. In Hawaii, we for breakfast they give you, they offer you a kind of soup called bunbo,
Ah,
and it's noodles and broth, and then you have a choice of beef or pork, and it's so delicious. It's so tasty, and that's for breakfast.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
they know how to have breakfast here. Like, so like in Italy, they only like eat some cookies. Like in the Netherlands, we just eat some bread. But in here, like no.
Pho for breakfast is just amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Just like a nice big soup or yeah, something that really fills your stomach up.
Maybe try the soups because it's made on a broth. That might be more settling for your stomach.
Yeah, I also tried that.
You did? Okay.
But like I did try the vegetable soup and that most of the time goes good.
Yeah.
Like as long if I see that it's heated up and that it's like made fresh.
Yep.
And that it's just vegetables, no meat, no anything that comes from animals, I'm good. So
Okay. Yeah.
and soup, but I ate a lot of ice cream, so I'm happy. You know? I call that my protein of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting your protein fix from ice cream. I can see that.
You can take a break if you want. You can take a break if you want. It's no problem. The root that comes out?
Yeah, I think so.
I really want to pull it. Don't think it's smart, but
The whole rock wall comes down on top of it.
exactly.
Looks like there's a pagoda or something right up the top.
Oh yeah, indeed.
And another temple to the
Again.
yeah, another temple to the left on the other hill to the left of it, higher up.
How lucky are we that we can see it without climbing there?
That would be amazing, but no. It's the getting there.
Yeah. I'd also like to go down, it's very heavy underneath.
That's it.
Like going up is quite alright a lot of times if you have some like problems on your leg.
Yeah, it's the coming down as well.
Yeah. Like I still like have sometimes some like issues, like not like you of course, but like still because of the accident. And then it's always like when you go down, it's very much like yeah, it's always the worst.
The cicadas have come out. You can hear the cicadas.
Ah. And they're so big as well. Well, actually, like for the tiny animal it makes a
Big
incredible
noise,
sound.
huge noise. wonder what she's pulling up.
Maybe some animals or some roots. I don't know.
Maybe roots, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, actually it's not that bad. Yeah, but like I mean I read a lot of reviews that you were being like hassled. It's not that bad. I mean it's
I
also
haven't had
just their
anything.
like day-to-day life, you know, it's just their job, so it's fine. But like, you know, you had a lot of reviews of like, oh
Yeah, I read one article that was kind of pretty savage, and that's kind of what set me up to be defensive in the start.
yeah.
It was a blog post that was pretty savage, and that's why I thought, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. But
Yeah,
it's
but
been
you know,
fine. It's been fine. It's been
it also
totally
like
fine.
you know like tons of people do this experience, but they all like first of all they have different eyes, and then the
That's
second
true.
of all it's also you know sometimes you just happen to have like other people around you.
Yeah, true.
But no, I'm mainly like, "Oh, okay, I'm used to this. Bring it on, it's fine," and just politely refuse, you know.
That's true.
Like it was so funny. I can tell you. So like in Indonesia, this is the same, right? So I went to this beautiful waterfall, and there was this guy. He was trying to sell me a rain jacket. I didn't want the rain jacket. It was really cheap, by the way, but I just didn't want it. And the guy was following me, and okay, that was very annoying to me. But then it became a principle, and I am a very stubborn person. If I don't want it, I don't want it. And then I saw why he was following me, and like why he was like thinking he could sell me that rain jacket, because I was getting soaked, and I also had like this bag with stuff that couldn't get wet, so I kind of like hold the bag there under my belly and walk like this under the waterfall, just because I was too proud to walk back and ask for the rain jacket.
Oh, excuse me. I will have that rain jacket.
Yeah, that's not gonna be me. I mean, that's like a very smart thing to do, but no, I already had it.
Vâng, anh là ready nào.
Hello.
Tay đi kìa anh.
Yeah, no, I'm very stubborn.
And we get defensive. We put our walls up, and we get defensive, and we think, you know, if we've heard something, oh no, I'm not going to let that happen to me. And,
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. When we were in Hoi An, the place we were staying at, as soon as we walked out the front door, all the shops across the road, all the ladies, good morning, madam. You want massage? You want coffee? You want laundry? Every single morning. But we were staying there for 3 weeks, so they got to know us, and we spread our business around as well.
yeah,
So
do
we
the
went
same.
coffee here one morning, coffee there the next morning, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
that's
by
nice
the
to
end,
do.
by the end they were fine. They were good.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But I also don't mind it. I mean, if they're just like being polite and smiling about it, it's just their business. The same as like sometimes you get a bit tired of this because it's constantly like, hey, want
Yeah.
to buy to, and I'm like, no, thank you.
Oh, there was one story I read where someone had actually grabbed the woman's arm.
Oh, yeah, no, then you
and
cross
then-
a line.
That's it. That's crossing a line.
Yeah, absolutely. I would just. Yeah, but I'm also like sometimes not so handy in those situations. But luckily here, the man and the woman are like still a little bit okay. But I had it in Marrakesh that some man was just keeping like he wanted me to go in this restaurant, and he didn't go out of my way. If I went this way, he went this way, and I was like, you know what? Like we were already very close. I was like, go on, you know, bring it on then. So I bashed in him, like I really threw my shoulder in it because fuck you. And then he pushed me, and I pushed him back. And this is a
Wow.
thing you cannot do because you're in a country where women are like, I don't know, way less as a man.
That's it. Yes.
You're in my way, like you are being very rude. So, but I am
He would have been shocked.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
And then like later on we had to pass him. Like I had to pass him again, and he was following us for minutes and like very much like insulting us. And
Wow.
my sister was like, Kim, why did you have to do this? I was like, he was
He'll go get all his mates and come after you.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes I just had it. Like,
Yeah.
I have this more often, like, but then also probably along the day some more stuff happened. Like, I lived in Cologne, but then the neighborhood Kalk, it's
My Richard had, I think his grandmother lived in Kalk.
awful. I'm sorry, it's an awful neighborhood.
She died 20 years ago. but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where she was.
Yeah, like I never been followed so much time to home and being so bothered by guys. But then one day I was walking with my boyfriend who got really angry and upset because I understand it because he could not protect me in the situation. But first I was harassed there on the street by some like group of young guys,
Yeah.
and then another one. And then a third one, and I had it. So what do I do with my stupid head? I spit in front of their feet, and I walk on. Yeah, they were chasing us and throwing bottles at us at our faces. Yeah, but I don't know. I just sometimes I know I'm not safe when I do it. I know this is stupid, but I really hate just letting it happen.
I know.
Just
yeah.
to not to
Sometimes
escalate
you need
the
to have that.
situation.
Sometimes you need to have that sort of get you moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it never results in anything good because you are still a woman, and if you like face multiple guys, you're just fucked.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But
Yeah.
it just pisses me off sometimes.
I wonder if the world will ever get to a place where men and women are equal.
I hope so. Like in the Netherlands, it's luckily not that bad. Like in most places, it is pretty alright actually. I mean, like no offense, like I don't have anything against people from Islamic countries, but a lot of times when like the same you see in Cologne Kalk, because there were so much people out of like Eastern countries that look different than women, this like neighborhood wasn't safe anymore for me as woman.
Yeah.
And this I find very problematic. It doesn't say that they're all like this, like not at all. Maybe it's just a percentage, but I don't know. I really,
yeah, I know what you mean.
But, yeah, maybe one day.
But then, you know, Malaysia, everyone lives in fairly apparent harmony, you know, in a largely Islamic country. So what I hate about where I come from is that there's a lot of generalisation, a lot of perception that this particular sector of the community is bad.
Yeah,
and they're all painted with the same brush, and I really don't agree with that at all.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Like they're just a couple people that kind of mess it up for the rest of the people.
Yeah. And maybe they've had bad experiences once too many, and that this is their way of fighting back.
So I've finished up here with just a little video through the cafe that we were frequenting. This is the one that was just across the road from where we were staying. I did a little wander through. It was very cute, and the lady was very cute as well. She was just so delightful, and she thanked us profusely every time we came. Apologies for the banging, I don't know what it was. And Richard's discussing with the lady. You'll see some things hanging off a bike just here, conical shaped things. Oh, sorry, that wasn't a very good clip. Anyway, they're used for fishing in the nearby waterways. All right, so basically that's it. How did you enjoy the waterways? Were you as enthralled and delighted as I was to be cruising down the waterways? Remarkable guest commentary. Yes, it was pretty interesting, wasn't it, Gregory? We covered a range of topics there, from everything from stomach upset to different cultural norms, and yes, we covered off quite a few topics. And welcome, great to see you, Gregory. All right, so coming up 2 days from now, what is it? Where are we? We're Sunday. Yes, 2 days from now, I'm meeting Kong. Who remembers Kong in Hanoi? there were 2 Hago guides, as far as I recall, in Kong, and that's all I could locate in any case. There was Lei Huang, who I'd never saw any of his tours, and there was also Trong Kong, and I've met up with Kong already. Actually, he invited me on one of his tours, and it was delightful. It was so interesting. He gave an amazing tour. I was there with 7 paying guests, and Kong invited me to come along at no cost, which was truly very generous. And it was a totally enjoyable morning. We went into back streets and saw just typical way of life. We went into marketplaces where he said this is where thieves unload their stolen goods, and if you park your motorbike in the street in some areas of town and turn around for 5 minutes, you turn back and it's gone. The pieces of the motorbike are going to end up in this marketplace. So it was quite an interesting place to be. We were there on a public holiday, so there wasn't very much in the way of activity, which was actually quite good because it wasn't crowded at all. We were able to move really freely through the district. He took us into someone's apartment, which was fascinating. An old guy who was about 80, and we went into his apartment. And I think a few of the young guests on the tour actually arranged to go back and have a few drinks with the old guy later in the day. So that was pretty cool as well. So I've arranged to meet Kong on Tuesday morning, my time. I realise that's probably Monday for many of you. It'll be 8 o'clock in the morning here, so it could be very late for those of you in the UK and Europe. And apologies for that. We'll blame the clocks, blame the sun. But we're meeting at the Mosaic Wall. So this is the largest mosaic installation in the world. 6.5 kilometers of a continuous mosaic wall. And I've asked Kong to help me guide you through the illustrations that are depicted on the mosaic wall. It was built to celebrate 1,000 years of Hanoi. So that should be absolutely fascinating. And we couldn't be in better hands to take us through the meaning and the themes of the mosaic. All right, so that's it for me for this morning. If anyone's joined who hasn't seen my tours before, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications bell. I've got lots and lots of things to bring to you from other parts of Southeast Asia. And in the meantime, I'm actually going to throw the link to the shared calendar in the chat here. So grab that and be sure to check out the shared calendar for all the guides events, not just mine, but everyone who uses the shared calendar. Please come along and check out everyone's tours. And that's it from me for today. Richard and I are about to go out and have breakfast. It looks like the sun's come out. Yep, it's kind of brightening up out there. It's been raining the last couple of days, on and off. And we might actually check out the cathedral today. Well, being Sunday, it's probably full of people. I would assume so anyway. All right, so thanks everyone, and see you on Tuesday with Kong. Bye for now.